Got a few projects around the house I'm going to show you today. Let's go. On the tail end of February, there's only a few things left to do for this month. In particular, I still have to sow my ground cherries. So they're similar to tomatoes, but don't taste like cherry tomatoes. They're a little bit sweeter. They have maybe a pineapple-y flavor from what I've heard. We shall see. Hopefully, we're fortunate to have a harvest this year. And also some rhubarb. I've also already planted some of these in the garden back in the fall. Hopefully those come up, but just in case, we're going to get some more in. I'm really excited about this batch. This green guy is comfrey. It's supposed to be it's supposed to make really great fertilizer. This is the Bocking 14, which means it does not go to seed. So to make more, you'd have to separate the roots, which is just fine by me because these can get invasive. Over here we have sunchokes or Jerusalem artichokes. They're in there. They're little tubers. And I'm excited to see how that grows. And these twigs are gooseberries. They were just an impulse buy. But any kind of berries, really. I'm looking to get more and more of those growing in my property. So yeah. That's these guys I got about a month ago. Just keeping them indoors. Some moist soil, some light. Wait till they get planted outside. Here we got a couple of oregano pots. This was transplanted from my mother-in-law's yard. Transpotted. This one's a thyme uprooted from my yard. This one I actually threw some seeds in December. They are doing really nicely. I'm really happy with those. There's some more bunching onions in here. Sage that I'm rooting up. I have those outside already. I just wanted to see if I could get them to root. And I'm having some success. Over here is another experiment. These twigs used to be bok choy that we ate already. And I put a couple of beet seeds in there. They're hanging on. And then recently, oh, these are more bunching onions. Recently I threw in some oregano seeds. And they are all popping up. So yeah, we'll see. This is a little aero garden grow light I got years ago. And it's found new life as my experiment station. Alright, over here we are trying to get some sweet potato slips going. Now this one we've had for a good 2 months at least. These I've only put in recently. And I'm not too happy with this process. So I might put this in water and see if that's any faster. Stay tuned for that. This orchid, I'm surprised it's lived this long. We've had it for over a year. This is its 3rd flowering. I'm very proud of myself for keeping this one alive. Here's a rosemary. So far we've only got one, where are you? One baby right there, sprouted. And here's our winter sowing project. I also decided to stratify the asparagus seeds. So I'm leaving them out here for maybe 2 weeks, and then I'll bring them back inside and see if they germinate any faster than if I had just left them inside. It's just a little experiment. While we're having a break in the weather, figured I'd get some kitchen scraps into the compost bin. Follow me. This is definitely less glamorous aspect of gardening. I'm gonna let the paper just compost along with the kitchen scraps. I'm gonna get some more. And I'm not particularly worried about rodents. We live in the woods. They're everywhere. If they can find their food here instead of having to come into my house to look for it, that's a bonus. And I don't really see any rodent problems at the moment. Maybe it's still too early. But I did this last year. I didn't get an increase in rodents. Haven't seen as many rodents inside that get into the garage this year. So I think it's a win-win. It's winter time right now, so obviously we're not getting too much decomposition, but in the summer it goes pretty quick. Now back inside.